Hey guys, welcome to Pop Games. Let's discuss the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders and all the information we have so far. So, as you guys know, this was already announced. The Nintendo Switch 2 was supposed to be available for pre-order earlier in the month, but something happened with Nintendo that pushed the date up to April 24th, 2025, which happens to be tomorrow. So you can pre-order the Nintendo Switch 2 from these retailers at midnight tonight. So that is going to be midnight Eastern time. That's going to be at Target, at Walmart, and Best Buy. Now keep in mind, those retailers, when you go onto the website, they may sell out very fast because if you remember anything from the launch of the PlayStation 5, those went super fast, and there's a ton of Nintendo fans out there, so I suspect the Nintendo Switch 2 will sell out very quickly as well. All those pre-orders will go away and just disappear, and then you'll have to make the line either on release day at GameStop and other retailers. Now, mentioning GameStop, they will have pre-orders available on April 24th at 11 a.m. Eastern time, so you can go either call them or go to the store, or maybe just do it online. Check out all the links down below in the description if you want to pre-order it that way. But just wanted to mention that I think GameStop is going to be available a little later with their pre-orders. Now, I also want to mention some of the key differences between the Nintendo Switch, the original one, and the Nintendo Switch 2. So the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to have a 7.9-inch screen, is 1080p, and is 120 hertz refresh rate, and that is an increase from the original Nintendo Switch, which was 6.2 720p LCD screen. So that's going to be something to note there. And the model as of right now is not going to have an OLED screen. The previous model did have that option, but this one will not have that. The docked output is going to be up to 4K HDR with ray tracing and DLSS support. And as you know, the original Nintendo Switch only had 1080p. The Nintendo Switch 2 will have 256 gigabytes of internal storage, and you can expand that with a micro SD card. Now, the original Nintendo Switch had an internal storage of 32 gigabytes, so that is considerably a lot more storage, so you can include a lot more save states and your games in the internal storage of the Nintendo Switch 2. It's going to have enhanced speakers with spatial 3D sound, and it's going to have new Joy-Cons. The Joy-Con 2 is going to be magnetic, and it's going to have larger buttons and a new C button for game chat. The battery life is going to be about 6.5 hours, which is right between the 4.5 to 9 hours that was available on the original Nintendo Switch. Now, is it backwards compatible? Yes, with enhanced Switch 2 edition upgrades for select titles. So there's going to be two different versions of the Nintendo Switch that you can pre-order, either the console by itself or the console with the Mario Kart World bundle. So those are going to be the two different ones. The Mario Kart World bundle will be $499 US, while the Nintendo Switch 2 console on its own will be $449, and that's going to be US dollars as well. So just to recap, on April 24th at midnight, you can pre-order from Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. And if you want to buy it or pre-order from GameStop, that's going to be available to you on April 24th at 11 a.m. Eastern time, either by doing it online or going to the store and doing it that way as well. The console will release on June 5th, 2025, so that's going to be cool. You can pre-order it now. Hopefully, if no bots eat it up, or resellers and stuff like that, if they don't take them all and you have a good chance of doing it, start refreshing, get your console in, buy it, and then go ahead and pick it up June 5th. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be pre-ordering the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's nice to see you guys again. Drop your comments down below. I will talk to you guys later. Stay safe and peace.